忙我又
Hey guys, today is Tuesday, no, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. I'm in Shanghai airport and I came to Shanghai for some visits, some meetings, especially with partners because we have one of our clients here with offline shops, and we're also gonna have a meeting to discuss about our future shop opening here, offline shop in Shanghai. Plus, there is the CIIE, which is the Import and Export exhibition. So, like you see, a lot of people here that they're most likely to go to the exhibition. It's so busy at the airport. I'm having my second morning coffee because I woke up 4 a.m. I had a coffee at home and then I was just so tired. So I need one more coffee to get my energy up, eat something, and then I'll go to the hotel, drop my luggage, and then check the exhibition, meet friends and colleagues there. Hey guys, what's up? So, coming here with some updates. I'm in the hotel already. I couldn't make it to the exhibition, which is a shame. Anyways, I tried at least for 2 hours with everyone I knew, all the connections I had here in Shanghai. I called the exhibitors, I called the organizers. No solution. No banfa. No way to get into this exhibition on the next year. I'm not supposed to go if I didn't organize, if I didn't plan, I'm not supposed to go. That's the message I got from, let's say, what I understood from the organizers. If you're not prepared, if you didn't sign up earlier, this is not made for you. So next time. So I'm gonna catch up with some work here at the hotel. I order my lunch, which I'll show you later, and I'll go to the gym. I'm gonna hit the gym, do a quick workout. Later, my father is coming to Shanghai also, so we're gonna gather and have some dinner together, talk together. He also came here for some other exhibition, and yeah, it'll be cool. See, this is how they deliver food here. Order my lunch. Me too. Close it. And bye bye. See, Brazilian food, Brazilian meat. Wow, I'm so hungry. I'm starving. I haven't ate anything since 9 a.m. my flight, and I ate some food from the flight, and you guys know how is it? Not interesting at all. Having my coffee break here after lunch, and straight back to focus. Let's go.
发现自己又多了一位远方亲戚。类人猿家族除了黑猩猩、红毛猩猩和大猩猩之外，竟然还有新种被我们发现。
Okay, guys, so now I adjusted the camera. I'm still trying to get used to this new camera, the DJI. Before I used to record everything with my phone, all my videos in my channel. It will be recorded by my phone. And today I decided to come here to share a little bit more about myself, about my story, uh, China, Brazil, my business, and I'll go over through my story because I think this can impact you that are watching this video or someone else that you want to share or some inspirational moment, some motivation or some connection. And I like to put my story out there to share what I have been learning, what I have been building, my way of thinking, and the view I have. So basically, I have been living on this back and forth from Brazil and China for more than 10 years. But my first time in China, it was 20 years ago almost. I was 8 to 9 years old. I came here with my family. I studied third and fourth grade in an international school in Beijing, and then that year it was 2007 and 8, and then later I went back to Brazil. I stayed 10 years in Brazil, and then 10 years later, right, 2017, I came back to China again. And then that time I was already 18 years old, just graduated from high school a little bit late. I know I failed 1 year. That's part of my lesson. And then I came to China again. With a different mindset. I wanted to study the language Mandarin. So I engaged into a Mandarin course. I studied for about 1 year, and then the plan was to go back to Brazil. But then I ended up staying in China because I saw the situation here would give me more opportunities in the future, would open more doors if I can improve my Mandarin, and by graduating here, having a diploma from a international, let's say, overseas university that could help me to connect to more like better opportunities, and I could meet people on this way that could make a big difference in my life, which in the end it happened. Now 2025, I have seen so many lessons learned about living in a totally different culture, city, country. I was born in a multicultural environment, so this really enriched my knowledge, my personality, and my way of being a person, as I can speak four languages now. And so during COVID 2020 is when everything it changed even more. It was a bigger step I took. It was when I decided to launch a coffee brand, Brazilian coffee brand. I was in Brazil in COVID, and I like to say that I was stuck in Brazil because I couldn't come back to China. China's border was closed 2020. So I kind of like didn't had much to do in my hometown, as I was born in a quite small city. It's the biggest city of the state, Santa Catarina state, but it's a small city, around 600,000 people. And I wanted to do something big. I wanted to connect. I wanted to build a bridge. I wanted to tell my story. I wanted to bring a product that has some cultural background, some cultural heritage. So I coffee kind of like came on my way because I can remember years ago I didn't like to drink coffee. I was I used to have headache if I felt coffee smell. But then suddenly I started liking, and then I started trying different coffees, better quality coffees, and that's when I met the term specialty coffee, which we can call higher quality coffee. I don't like to call specialty coffee anymore because this word is just too no more pattern to say like what's a specialty coffee. Anyways, it's a higher quality coffee, a better quality, different kind of qualities of beans. And then I fell in love with that, and I was like, I want to sell it to China. So I'm gonna use the channel I have built through the years to expand the brand to China. And while still operating in Brazil, which we currently still have coffee shop in Brazil, we still have coffee sales in Brazil, we still have the brand operating in Brazil, and now in China. This last 2 years, I have been dedicating my full-time job is to sell coffee, to build the brand, to expand the brand, to grow the brand, to grow the project. We nowadays call ourselves as a, let's say, a connector. We can provide a bunch of different types of services, solutions for the coffee industry, but our main goal is to build our brand. Our brand nowadays is called Santa Coffee, which brings the Santa name, which is my hometown's state name, Santa Catarina. So this starts already telling part of my background story. And then it even adds more value when we want to share about our cultural side. Because a lot of people, they misunderstand Brazilian culture since it's very rich and wide and so many different cultures in the same culture. And then we want to enrich the project with the cultural part. And coffee in Brazil is the country that produces the all the Brazil is the biggest coffee producer in the whole world. It's responsible for one third of the coffee production in the whole world. Every cup of coffee you drink, at least it will have, let's say, 20% of Brazilian coffee, and people don't know about that. They don't know about the quality of the Brazilian beans. So now the coffee market is developing in a way that people, they care more about the origin of the beans, they care more the process, they care more about the roast level. They don't drink just a coffee like they used to drink years ago that they don't even mind what coffee is that. So this adds some value also since we have resources from coffee farms in Brazil, which we can help them to also expand to sell overseas. But the main thing here is to talk about a story. We want to bring a brand. We Our brand is a movement. It's not like only a brand. It's like about lifestyle. We want to sell part of our story with China and Brazil. This bridge we have built, which is very rich, and by selling coffees, the next steps would be opening more shops here in China and in Brazil also. Now we have pop-up events happening. We did one in July in Hong Kong, which was pretty cool. Now we plan to do one here, not here, I'm in Shanghai currently, but in Shenzhen is where I'm based in China. We're gonna do a small pop-up on the 22, November 22, if I'm not wrong. And I hope we can make new and more pop-ups to meet more people, to engage with more people, to build more community. I think brands nowadays, they need to connect more as a human since we have the whole AI here now happening, changing a lot of connections between people and also replacing people's labor. And we want to build more human connection, and we know that coffee depends 100% on human. It's humans that they produce, it's humans that they take care of it, it's humans that put them in bags to export, and then it's humans that roast, it's humans that sell, it's humans that drink it, it's humans that prepare it. So coffee is a good product to connect with people. It's a product that people sit down and talk over about stories, they talk about life experiences, they connect with different people. And coffee means a lot. Just it's basically the second beverage most drinkable in the whole world. Just water is in front because you need water to make coffee. So this is part of the project. We are still, it's ongoing, it's developing, it's growing. It's my, let's say, dream project, my dream life, my dream job. And it's cool to see how I can connect two totally different cultures with a huge distance in kilometers between both of them, and I can sell coffee and tell the story to them, and they can see the value. It's all about the value. And also we want always looking for corporations in any part of the world that the brands are. If they want to connect, we will make it somehow a way to connect. And it's really every day I sit, when I have time to sit and think, I can see how lucky I am, how blessed am I for the opportunities that it was put in front of me, and then also the opportunities, the risks I wanted to take to be able to have these opportunities nowadays, to make sacrifices, because we know that nothing comes easy, and we need to we need to let things go in order to new things come back. And this is how we learn, we grow, and we build something. Now I finished my workout already. I did some work. I had a phone call with my girlfriend. She's all the way back in Shenzhen. She's coming to Shanghai only on Friday. And now I'm walking to the restaurant. Gonna have some dinner. The environment here is very calm. It's very peaceful here. It's not totally not what Shanghai vibe actually is. It's not in the big centers here. And my father also arrived in Shanghai. We are meeting in that restaurant. See, when you're not local, you need a map. Follow the map.